If I got one more chance, I wouldn't change the world. I'd change the choices. There's a version of me I barely recognize anymore. The one who thought he had forever. The one who kept saying, I'll fix it tomorrow. Funny thing about tomorrow, it keeps turning into yesterday. Now I'm sitting with memories that don't let me sleep. Conversations replaying like broken security footage. I see every warning sign, every opportunity. Every moment I should've stayed, every moment I should've left. Strange how clearly you see things after they're gone. I keep revisiting old roads as if the ending might change, but memories don't rewrite themselves. I wish I could start over. Not because I hate my life, because I know exactly where I lost pieces of it. I wish I could start over. Go back to the moments that looked ordinary before they became important. I wish I could start over. Not to become someone else, just to become who I was supposed to be. Regret is a heavy suitcase, you carry it everywhere. Even when you swear you put it down, it follows through birthdays, through holidays, through quiet nights, through victories that somehow still feel incomplete. People say, don't live in the past, as if the past isn't already living in me. I remember faces, voices, promises, doors I never walked through, dreams I abandoned because fear sounded smarter than faith. The hardest part isn't failing, it's wondering who you would've become if you didn't quit. I wish I could start over. Tell the truth sooner, love harder, stay longer, leave earlier, speak up, show up, stop running from things that deserve my attention. I wish I could start over. But clocks don't move backwards, and neither do people. For years, I thought my mistakes were proof I was broken. Now I see them differently, they were teachers, harsh ones, expensive ones. The kind that charge tuition and sleepless nights, but teachers nonetheless. Because every scar introduced me to a lesson I would've never learned otherwise. Maybe the goal was never to erase the past. Maybe the goal was understanding it. Maybe the pain wasn't trying to destroy me. Maybe it was trying to wake me up. I spent enough time looking through rearview mirrors, enough time trying to negotiate with history, enough time wishing for different outcomes, different endings, different versions of myself. But life keeps moving, and maybe that's mercy, because every sunrise is proof that another chapter exists. I wish I could start over, but maybe I don't need. Maybe what I need is to start from here, with everything I've learned, everything I've lost, everything I've survived. I wish I could start over. But life didn't give me a restart, it gave me today. And maybe today is enough. If you're carrying regret, I understand. If you're haunted by old choices, I understand. But listen, you can't rewrite chapter 1. You can't change yesterday. You can't return to who you were, but you can decide who you become next. And maybe that's the closest thing to starting over any of us ever get. There are moments I still think about. Not the big ones, not the obvious ones. The tiny decisions, the 5-minute conversations, the phone calls I ignored, the opportunities I postponed, the people I assumed would always be there. Life never changed overnight, it changed quietly, one small choice at a time. And looking back now, that's what surprises me most, how something so little could eventually become everything. I thought turning points would feel dramatic. Most of them felt ordinary.
I wish I could start over.
Back before fear became my advisor, back before doubt started speaking louder than my dreams.
I wish I could start over.
Before hesitation became a habit, before comfort became a prison. Sometimes I wonder what happened to the kid who believed anything was possible. The one who saw obstacles as challenges, not warnings. The one who wasn't afraid to look foolish. The one who didn't need guarantees before taking a chance. Somewhere along the way I became cautious, then careful, then afraid, then stuck. And I called it being realistic. Funny how fear can wear the mask of wisdom and convince you it's protecting you while it's actually keeping you trapped. I lost years waiting for certainty, waiting for confidence, waiting for the perfect time, the perfect plan, the perfect time. But perfection never arrived. The calendar kept moving, the opportunities kept passing, and life kept asking, how much longer are you gonna wait? I didn't have an answer because deep down I knew the truth. I wasn't waiting for readiness, I was waiting for fear to disappear. And fear never leaves first, you move first. I wish I could start over. Not because I failed, because I spent so much energy avoiding failure that I avoided living too. I wish I could start over and tell myself that mistakes are proof you're on the wrong path. Sometimes they're proof you're finally moving. The older I get, the less I envy success. The more I admire courage, the people who try, the people who risk, the people who keep going even when outcomes aren't guaranteed. Cause now I understand that regret grows differently. It doesn't come from losing, it comes from never showing up, never speaking, never trying, never finding out what could have happened. If I could sit across from every version of myself, I'd apologize to the dreamer I ignored, to the chances I wasted, to the promises I postponed, to the person who deserved more belief than I gave him. But I'd also say thank you, because somehow, even through all the mistakes, he kept going. Maybe life was never about getting everything right. Maybe it was about learning how to keep moving after getting things wrong. Maybe wisdom isn't knowing, maybe wisdom is adapting. Maybe growth isn't avoiding scars. Maybe growth is understanding that scars don't disqualify you from a better future. I wish I could start over, but maybe I don't need another beginning. Maybe I need another chance at the present, another chance to trust myself, another chance to take risks, another chance to stop treating my past like a life sentence. I wish I could start over, but the truth is, life already gave me something better. A new day, a new choice, a new opportunity to become the person I've been waiting for. So maybe this isn't about starting over anymore. Maybe it's about starting now, right here, with everything I've learned, everything I've survived, everything I carried. Because the truth is, the person I wanted to become was never waiting in the past. He was waiting in the future, waiting for me to stop looking backwards, waiting for me to stop rehearsing regrets, waiting for me to finally step forward. And for the first time in a long time, I think I'm ready. Not because I'm fearless, not because I'm certain, not because I have all the answers, but because I spent enough years watching life through a window. It's time to open the door.